Greetings, Solar Vision. This is Aurora Vision with information on quote-unquote where it's at. So, since I found out that due to their black magic and everything, while I was in USCS Charleston, Ahmad was there with Mohamed, Shafiq with Amber, Aaron with like Amir, all around, and the whole atmosphere was Christina Bushkina, Laura Shufra regulated. So I decided to not write Aurora by UFO intercept just to protect the government from those games that I mention every day. Now they started to file under their skies and their demands fake court cases with Donna Scarlatelli on the application Aurora Diamond Rainbow, saying that I'm a fraud and a medium psychic just because I wrote Dima Tabrawi, not Aurora, at Charleston for my biometrics on October 5, 2017 is when I went. So after that is when I filed my N400s on May 29th, 2018. So after that, they made an intercept by Christina Pushkina with Donna Scarlatelli from Los Angeles to book my appointment in Hollywood when I clearly was here upon submission from my UPS box, now stolen or no longer mine, at 33 Park Plaza, unit 267, HHISC 29928. Then I also had a box at USPS at 10 Bow Circle, asterisk 5744, HHISC, and then it's 29928. There is one that says 29938 but doesn't have the 10 Bow Circle, so it just says P.O. Box 5744, HHISC 29938, if I'm not mistaken. And that was like heaven on earth. And it was for Aurora Diamond Rainbow, but originated Dima Tabrawi. And then I reduced it all to Dima Tabrawi in Charleston. And then I went under there to MUSC and I gave sessions and they called me Aurora and everything. And they released me super quickly from MUSC, so they all know me there. Now, whoever's playing games, I'm not gonna pay any attention, because if I request my comeback package from now my next mail to USCIS Charleston, of which the address I had sent my package to from USPS South had an erroneous address by myself, so if I correct that, then they can intercept me at the tent and verify that my biometrics are the biometrics on file for the Dima Tabrawi profile and the online application that I am now establishing, as well as I will consider or not the solid application. But if they need to check my biometrics, I now have downloaded that they're starting to already plan, now that their whole carrot cases are abolished. They will possibly go bribe Charleston USCIS and try to make the fake agenda of before the November 19, 2025 taken, when they took my full biometrics, like exact at BCSO, without changing fingers on the 8th finger. They had in the past for some of my trespasses that it was all, you know, a cop comes, talks to me, tells me something weird. I go, excuse me. They go, come with us. They take me. Then they release one of their illegal prostitutes from behind the scenes, Mohamed Nasrallah, Amir Nasrallah. And then they bring one of my sisters from a Rothschild Rockefeller family to make out with them at the bar. They are transgender. They are hot porn stars. They are drug people. They're cool. They have clubs. Yeah, that's how they took it on. That's how progressively, as soon as the cop takes me, he'll give them my wallet. They'll pay the tab that time with my card. They'll make a call with my phone before he takes me in. Then he'll take me with my information. So inside there, they'll pretend that they were the ones using my information the whole time. They'll cancel me in there. They'll feed me food that has medication for them to render me weak and asexual. And then that's how they took it on. So now I am considering their criminal minds. What they can do is go back to former records where they changed some biometrics to file for 2 cases under their tutelage by the Canadians for the Nasrallahs by Donas Karatali. So I recommend remove that attorney from my case in totality for my IOE. So I can deal with you one-on-one, because this woman knows nothing about me, nor do the people that have made me sign fake papers in Lebanon at any and every level. So you're gonna have to deal with me personally, and I'm gonna ask you to not accept any bribes, Charleston. And I want Charleston PD to check on USCIS Charleston and make sure, I don't know where they keep their file records, but I am only, you know, trying to feel into not getting tainted by BCSO records where they had in the past. How they started the war in Gaza was they changed my 8th finger biometrics and asked me to do something else. I don't know what they did that day. That they made 2 people out of me for Keren El Khazin and Mohamed Nasrallah, or Amber Tompkins, Mohamed Nasrallah, or, you know, Naylora. They have all their biometrics. They can play it like they want. And then on their end, they use my iris from Amy Spadafora Thompson and all my records of biometrics to unlock all my stolen phones, to pretend that they're posting in Blue Eyes and that I am a fraud. I apologize. I'm drinking soda. Cheers. So, thank you. So hopefully now Homeland Security is on also another frequency, because I'm no longer asking for, you know, SLED DNA, like blood, declutter for fraud, but biometrics check is what I have linking me to my USCIS applicant. That's it. If you can't dig deeper and actually remove all the obstruction of the Hezbollahs on my case, they're using error method, and he's Satan. So anytime he gets the chance to, you know, like step on my UFO, he will. Because it's his quickest way, I guess. Because on their side, they can't get to me because they're fucked beyond any recognition. There's no way they can get here.